BBC presenter Nick Sheridan collapsed while out running before he tragically died aged 32. His death was announced by the BBC on Thursday morning, with bosses reporting the TV star died following a short illness. In a statement, Gary Smith, head of News and Current Affairs, said, "Nick has been a wonderful colleague. He was a hugely talented journalist, presenter and author, and one of those rare people who light up the lives of everyone around them. Our hearts go out to his parents, to his partner and to all his family and friends." The journalist was said to be out running when he collapsed after suffering a suspected aneurysm. STV News reports Nick died yesterday with his family by his side. Tributes have poured in for Nick as he was called the brightest human being. His friend and fellow award-winning presenter, Conor Gillies, said, "A uniquely talented broadcaster, writer and journalist, but above all a throughout decent, funny, thoughtful pal who was great fun. An absolute pleasure knowing Nick. He thought of everyone before himself. Will forever remember the outrageous antics on a night out." BBC Scotland's The Nine host Amy Irons expressed her deep sadness, stating, "Absolutely devastated. The world has lost one of its brightest human beings and journalism has lost one of the most talented people I've ever had the pleasure of working with. We are all going to miss you so much, Nick." STV presenter Emma Cameron joined the station on the same day as Nick. She said, "From the first day of meeting Nick, I knew I had made a friend for life. We bonded over a love of musical theatre, Irish culture, journalism and food." Nick's former colleagues at the station were heartbroken following the news and shared the somber atmosphere in the newsroom on Thursday. Lewis Main wrote, "This is so sad. Nick became part of my life during my final stages at university and was a huge help to me before I got my first job at the BBC, for that I am forever grateful. My condolences go out to his family and closest friends." Nick was from Wexford, Ireland, and had worked in journalism for over 10 years. He studied journalism at Dublin City University in 2010 and had previously worked for RTE News Today, the young person's news programme for Ireland's national broadcaster. Nick later moved to Glasgow where he worked for STV News, then the BBC. Alongside working in news, Nick has also penned 3 books. He was the consumer affairs correspondent for BBC News in Scotland and hosted a news review show called 7 Days. At BBC Scotland he would present Drive Time, Lunchtime Live, Good Morning Scotland, 7 Days, and The Sunday Show. Former First Minister Nicola Sturgeon said, "Nick was young, talented, vivacious and full of potential. What a horrible, senseless loss." Follow Mirror Celebs on TikTok, Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube and Threads.